Sorry guys, I'm just making sure the sound is correct. Okay, hi guys, this is Bird from Jungleintuitive. I'm here to do a collective reading. Just gonna go right into it. I'm not gonna really say much. It actually takes me a while to get on here, to be honest, because I don't have a real shower. And I, for the last 3 years, have been using a electric kettle that holds 7 liters of water and mixing it with hose water. But since I've had squatters in my basement that have been addicted to crack and calling me homophobic stuff, till recently, they've stopped. Miraculously stopped. My own hose water and tap water now smells like other people's wastewater. So now I can't even make myself a bucket shower. Sorry, I just don't want to complain. Sometimes once in a while, I'll save up and I will treat myself to an Airbnb and take a shower in that Airbnb. But like, yeah, so sometimes it just takes me a while to like get places or even get on because it's like it's like a 3-hour process. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe that's just maybe somebody can relate, or like maybe somebody has taken bucket showers before. I've had to do that for like my job interviews and things, and people don't notice. So I don't know. Like I've done it for a really long time. I've done it for like years before too. But yeah, I kind of have a gym membership, but I kind of owe them money. But they said that I can come in anyways, on a payment plan, so I'm gonna just start doing that again. The last time I went, this is like with the vlog, sorry, this is like the vlog section of my reading right now, I don't know, but, the last time I went there, this guy was mopping the floor, and I was wearing these Crocs, and after I showered, I fucking fell and I slipped, and I was like, I'm never coming back here ever again, and I just, ever since then, was always bucket showering, but now, ever since these squatters moved in and fucked up even my fucking tap water, they fucked up my mental state, they fucked up my entire life, my social life here with, I don't know, weird crack lies or something, and now they fucked up, literally, my ability to even have clean tap water. You know, I'm just going along with it, and I'm just going on. Sorry, I don't want to complain, but at the same time, you know, I'm just grateful the divine just has me here and alive. Like, I have so many other things to be so grateful for anyways. Like, there's people, like I'm inside a place. Shelter. Look, I mean, I can wear, it is winter. I don't have to wear a shirt, dude. Like, I'm blessed, but like, I don't know, I just, I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to like humble myself for a second, or like, I don't know, like kind of like give like a fourth wall breaking kind of story about like what actually goes behind Jungle Intuitive. But, anyways, sorry, I'm just not complaining. Anyways, that's just, I don't know why I was embarrassed about that, about my life for a long time. For the longest time, I was really embarrassed to tell people that, like, that's how I've been, like, showering for the last few years, but there's just no plumbing here. There's no hot water here, and that's just how I've been doing it. I used to have an electric, like, pump shower. Sorry, maybe somebody here is also, like, dealing with that or is, like, even living in their car. I heard someone's, like, living in their car. But, like, if you are living in your car, there is this pump that you can get on Amazon that, like, you can charge in your car or, like, by USB. You can recharge the batteries and you can put it into a bucket of water, and in that bucket of water you could put cold water, hot water, warm water, mix it yourself, and it's portable, and you can just wirelessly like shower with it. I've used that for years, but like mine just like broke and conked out on me, so I don't even have that. So I've been just using like a mug and a cup, and that's just how I've been doing that for years though. Like it doesn't really bother me. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like a weird thing. Anyways, I missed you guys. Good to see you. I'm just, yeah, that's just my life, you know, and it's crazy. These squatters, like, call me gay, like, 24/7. They, like, make fun of me, they watch me work out, and they just tweak, and it's just, yeah, they ruin your maybe somebody is watching me and they're dealing with this similarly, like, maybe they have, like, squatters, or, like, I don't know, like, or, like, some sort of weird neighbors, not even squatters, but, like, weird neighbors, like, invasive people in their life doing something similar. I don't know, maybe it's just a funny story for you to hear they wanted me to tell you about. But like I missed you guys so much while I was gone. I actually added some cards to my homemade oracles. This is a oracle reading slash tarot reading, so I'm gonna use my homemade oracles as usual and my playing cards. But I'm so excited to use this today because I just added some recently. Just because I had the energy to and I missed you guys. So I'm gonna just do that today. Hope you guys have been good. If you feel called to, let me know that I'm doing my job properly. You can leave me a like or a comment. You could like be specific, or you don't have to be, or you don't have to share. And also thank you to those of you guys who can't even subscribe or like it due to privacy reasons. I still appreciate you guys for checking in with me all the time anyways. We're gonna just get right into it with my homemade oracles. You work out on camera? I actually did for a few for a little bit, like I think during the pandemic, or I don't remember when during this channel, I did like a workout one, and it was really awkward and weird. It was really cringy. Like a workout before like I was doing my reading, because I was working out so much of the time. I was like, I'm just gonna do it in between my reading. But like no, I just, yeah. Anyways, some of you guys could, so somebody here watching me could be Cambodian or Hindi or Indian or Asian, or this could be regarding somebody that you know who's Asian, but they're like not cool or something, or like, oh, no, it's somebody who's Asian, but they could be Cambodian or like Southeast Asian, or Hindi, like Indian, but like they don't speak their language because it's in the reverse. Or you could be that, but this person is not. I don't know, you could be the Southeast Asian one, this person's not. They're the opposite in some way, like they could be like the other side or something. Or like you're like South Asian, like Indian, and this person could be North Asian in some way. I don't know how that is. Like they could be, what is North Asian, like Russian or something? I don't know, I'm wrong. Okay, something about it, something that somebody tried to catch you on camera. This person or hold on, let me get more details. On ice, this is one of my new cards. On ice, okay, somebody's on ice. It could be this person. They could wear glasses, you could wear glasses, somebody's watching you. Somebody could also come across as like a serial killer, because these are my serial killer glasses. I just also drew this picture, it's kind of cool. I also heard embarrassing, someone's embarrassed of their serial killer tendencies. This is like the guy from American Horror Story, but I forgot which season, but this is what those are inspired by. And I used to actually have these back in high school, but not related to that at all, but just like I used to think they were really cool. I still do. Not that I'm saying if you have those glasses you're a serial killer. I'm just saying that this person could be like, or they could be like into like vintagey stuff, but like in a really intense weird way. Or maybe you guys could be like into Americana like style. I heard like someone listens to Lana Del Rey. Royalty grown. Okay, this is this is regarding your ancestor here. Your ancestor could have also worn glasses like this. Your ancestors could have been in the Navy or in the military, possibly. Sorry, it's really cold, so I'm gonna just point this bitch at myself, but it's gonna burn me. I always have like a habit of like leaving the heater on and it accidentally burning my nuts in some way in my videos, so I'm sorry. Because of just the way I'm sitting and my heaters are always on the floor. But like, I don't know, something about someone's in the hot seat. Somebody's in the hot seat because they didn't understand how powerful your ancestors are. Your ancestors are literal royalty. I know that a lot of people like to throw that term around, like, I'm from royalty, I'm a descendant to blah, 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 but they don't have like a specific actual like name for the person they're a descendant of, or they're like a distant cousin of like George Washington, but it's like, you know, it's like that's very, very, very far back. That's like basically means that like your great something is like his brother that owned slaves or something, you know. It's like not really, but like, but you're actually like the real deal. Like you actually do have some sort of royalty There's something about, like, especially if you're from another country or your family's from another country, there's actually, like, people there that know your family in your home country or your family's home country, wherever you're from, or like wherever they're based. There's actually like some sort of royalty there. I heard there's like a statue of like one of your family members actually in the town square. I heard there's like an entire town that they used to own. There's something about war. So especially like Southeast Asia, again, something about like Cambodia or India. I also heard Mexico. I also heard Madagascar. That's really random. Madagascar, South Africa, Jamaica, New Zealand, Germany, Canada, property there, Iceland. God sees everything. This is something about God seeing everything. Some of you guys actually have, you guys are going to be revealed, something about royal land, something about land is going to be revealed to you through an inheritance. You have some sort of acre of land owed to you, or you already did, but like someone took it from you. You're about to get it back really soon. It's because somebody did something when they thought somebody wasn't looking, but there actually is a hidden camera. Because when I get eyewitness in the reverse, that means the person wasn't really there, but like, when I get eyewitness card in the reverse, I see it more as like the person was there when they weren't supposed to be, and that's why they couldn't say they were an eyewitness. They were a witness, but they can't even show up in person because of something about the sensitivity of the situation or the danger included. Like this is someone saw something and they did not tell somebody. That's what happened with the eyewitness in the reverse, and it's on the white side because there's a blue side and a white side. That's like somebody definitely was in the background here and they're about to fess up. I heard fess up because they are tired of being on ice, because there's an entire community or group of people that are on ice, either like figuratively, like on ice, like they're all frozen like shits in the air right now. They don't know where it's about to land. And everything's being put on ice, like their investments, their purchases, even their rent. If they want to keep paying it, everybody's frozen in time because somebody saw something that they didn't account for. And it has to do with someone's drug use, and it has to do with someone with weird serial killer tendencies or weirdo tendencies. It could even be like something was on camera and someone acted like they didn't see it on camera, and they're about to get in trouble real bad for it because God saw everything. Give me some more, please. Give me more. I heard Give Me More by Britney Spears. Someone could be a Sagittarius. Give me more. Okay, we got the sugar skull here. Something about ancestors. Something about like, yeah, you guys might actually have some sort of land like owed to you because of your ancestors or your family members, literally. You're on the right side of your ancestors. Maybe some of you guys actually leave out offerings for them. They received them well. They said they like them. Lotus in the reverse. And we got this, I don't know what kind of bird this is. I just got it off a pair of jeans. I don't know. It's like, looks kind of like a raven or something, or a crow. But it's like, I heard Sheryl Crow. I don't know, maybe someone listens to Sheryl Crow. Is that a singer? Something about like a bad omen is going back on somebody because they didn't want people to see you as this person that was actually going through the struggles they were. So this could even be there is like a group of people trying to block other people from seeing the real struggles that you actually go through or went through to get to where you are, because they were jealous of you and they lied about you too much. And they try to even put like fake bad omens in your life by like physically doing things to you, like breaking things, or like maybe even not like literally. I'm hearing like someone could have like done something to an item or like some sort of like really small thing in your house you wouldn't really think about, but like it's like they kind of like loosen the screws on it over and over again. It could even be as serious as your car, but like little by little, so you wouldn't notice like every day. I'm seeing like Jim from The Office, because Jim would do like little pranks in the office to Dwight, where it's like he would kind of add on a little bit and a little bit to the point he wouldn't notice, but at the end of the day, like the entire key ring is like boom, like it's like 20 pounds because it's got like, it's full of keys, and he didn't notice every time Dwight turned his head that Jim added another key. Like, I'm thinking of that from like the show The Office. It's like this, I don't know, like someone could have been like doing something weird, or like even like messing with your radio, I heard, or like your TV channels that are set, or something weird that like really small that they thought you wouldn't notice, or you didn't notice at first, to cause it to break down. And if not, if it's not literal physical things, it could be like in your life, like people, like little things here, like little connections at your job here, little connections at this place you go to often here, like you're just like noticing things kind of loosening on their own. They're trying to cause you false bad omens. Yeah, go-getter. This person could be like addicted to cocaine as well. Or they like could sell it. Somebody could be like a dope dealer, or they got a dope dealer involved here because they wanted you to be one of their options. They never wanted you to like leave this workplace or this group or even this family. I heard this person could have a lot of nice cars or be focused on cars. Whoever this is that like loves cars or is focused way too much on cars, they're addicted to cocaine, I heard. Maybe they don't sell cocaine, but like they like to come across like they do, but they don't actually. It wasn't me. This is somebody that like avoids all accountability with it wasn't me. Side note, something about your family. If you didn't get along with your family in the past, you're about to get into a lot of success, and you're about to have like a windfall of two courses of money. You're going to be given a contract, some sort of like settlement or agreement. It could be actually from the government, it could be from the city or something, or the state, to do with the property, or to do with like something to do with like the city giving back to you due to like property management, property changing lines, neighborhood changing, like a tax refund or some sort of refund, or like even damages. It could even be due to natural disaster. Some of you guys could have been in the fire. Wow. And like who's watching me right now, and you could be getting back like a large amount of money in some way due to like the fires, like some sort of insurance money, or even from like the city of Los Angeles if you were from there. Wow. Sending you a lot of like protection energy there. Wow. And at the same time, you're also getting some sort of large windfall of money from your ancestors in some way. It could be from the outside, like from, see, I knew this shit was gonna start cooking me. Let me look just over here. It's like, it's kind of like from like a job that you get, or like some sort of really high paying job or a gig, or like somebody even gives you the money, or like an inheritance, or even like a trust fund that's like left, like, I don't know, something strange like that. Or like I heard a distant uncle. I heard a series of unfortunate events. Have you ever read those books? I read all of those books as a kid. A series of unfortunate events. I had in the, like the collection was like this tall if you stacked all the books. And it's like because there's like money left to them, but it's like the people always trying to scam the kids out of the money. And after their parents died, right? And it's like the banker's in charge of the money, and they're like under 18, so they can't access it. But a bunch of people try to kill them before they can access the money at age 18. So this could have happened to you before, and you didn't know it, and they took the money anyways. For some of you guys, and this is a confirmation for you. Others of you, was something held from you. It's going to be given to you now because they're afraid of getting caught up because you know too much or something. But there's like 2 to 3 sources of large money just about to be like plopped down on you. There's also a story I'm thinking about. I remember, I think it was like my grandmother and my uncle told me this years ago. It's like like a Vietnamese story slash like feudal Chinese story. I don't really remember the whole thing, but I remember it's like, maybe you can Google it. I can look it up, but it's like about how like a dragon was locked up in the attic with all the jewels by the emperor or something, and he ate all the gems, and then he turned gold, and he poop out like gold or something. I don't remember. Like, and people have necklaces of like this golden dragon with like gems all over him, or like lion. I don't remember. See, my brain is like, I don't remember it right now. But like, there's something about how like it's a story about constipation and gems. Okay, that's all it is. It's about constipation and gems, literal money, like abundance, just. Pfft. So like there was like some shit really held up from you, like wealth, due to like finances wise, literally like tangible money. It's been held from you for years, along with like good luck. You could have dealt with like 7 years, 10 years of like bad luck, and there's something about it being released to you very soon at the same time. Also, at the same time as your enemies being like swept away, I heard. With it wasn't me. A lot of people are pointing the fingers at the right people here. Something strange here. Unthinkable, I'm Ready by Alicia Keys. Someone here could be an Aquarius. Yeah, you guys are about to get some sort of amount of money or some sort of resources that's going to allow you to access your dreams, or like actually do something that you've always dreamt about. And you're going to be able to forget about something about this group of people. It could even be your family that was against you. There's something, they said this side note about this story is that like, there's some people in your family that betrayed you a lot before. They're being nice to you for a reason. Don't trust it. Don't trust it. Stay cordial. Stay like polite, nice, but don't trust it. Don't get comfortable again. Don't get comfortable again. Because they will turn around. They will turn around on you again. Because I heard something about like NPD is a real, like, that's a real disorder. And that's something that doesn't go away depending on how they treat it. You know, one day, and I'm not trying to say this about people like, for example, with like bipolar disorder or depression or things like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. But like sometimes for certain things where somebody's certain mental illness actually is harmful for you, like actually could even be physically harmful for you. It's kind of where like they need medication. That's where it's like you need to look at this as like the moment that person forgets that pill, they're gonna abuse you again. And they can use that as an excuse again after they abuse you. And so I feel like this is a situation here where like if this is like a family member, you know what I'm saying, like family members, you gotta like look at it like from that way, and you can love them from afar because you're about to get into a lot of like resources, a lot of money, and maybe if these family members helped you a little bit, you can like even pay them back, but like just keep it like 100 and just like, you know, like, okay, cool, thank you, and just keep the distance as best you can. Don't like keep the goodbyes slow, you know, don't linger around, because remember what we were here to do. I heard I wasn't here to make friends. I heard like, you know, like in those shows like America's Next Top Model or like Bad Girls Club or like some, you know, reality shows where it's like, I'm not here to make friends. It's kind of like almost like that with your family, because or whoever this is or whatever group this is, workplace, because it's like because some of you guys could be, this could be a workplace we're talking about, and you're actually about to be promoted to like another location and actually be put in a way higher position. And there's something about how you're not even going to be mincing words with these people who are suddenly nice to you now. Because you're not, they had like a long time to make it up with you and treat, like humanize you. I heard they had a long time to humanize you and they didn't. And now that you have money coming in, or now that your hard work is actually paying off, or your good karma, just your good karma in general, just like helps you like trip and fall and land on $100, you know, or something, like it's kind of like you weren't there before. You were insulting me, or you're still laughing, and they would still laugh. You have to think about it like this too. They would still laugh if you weren't in this position. They would still be harassing or abusing you if you were not in this position. Because I heard someone here is also getting a lot of power over their family. Like something about like you might even get like some sort of jurisdiction over your family. There might be a weird chain of command, even if you haven't talked to your family in years. They could be now seeing you as like the most responsible person in your family or something like this. And so like they might be like appointing you, they might call you, they might be appointing you. Someone could be from Kansas, someone could be from Arkansas, Texas, Ohio, Florida, Georgia, Nevada. Someone wants to appoint you something about like the house, the family house back at home, or something about like, oh, that we want you, we think that you're the most responsible out of all the kids to talk about like, you know, so and so's funeral, and then, you know, what goes here, who take care of this kid, who take care of that. But like you need to remember like who was treating you a certain way before when you get there, because they could have put you in a really bad like mental state, you know, like it was. Yeah, the triangulation is over. These people could even be scared of you because they can't triangulate you anymore because you know too much. Like they know that you know who's not on your side, especially like at reunions or at like gatherings or anything like this, or when you're outside, if this has nothing to do with that. It's like you already know who is an op. Like you can tell like who's fake and shit, so people don't even want to play with you anymore. You're like scared of scared of death by young bands. Some of you guys could be a Gemini. I keep it one-on-one till my last breath. Like you guys, people also see you as like not really scared of anything, honestly. Like that's also why people don't want to fuck with you, because people who want to fuck with you usually, like especially bullies, it's just kind of like how it was back in school. Like they always want to be like a chihuahua and be all talk but like no bite. Like their bite's really small. Even if they try, like they're scared, they're like shaking. Because they're not really about it. Or like even crazy people will scream until like you start screaming back at them and then they get really quiet. And it's kind of like that's how this person is, or that's how certain people are. And they're starting to realize like you're not that kind of person. Like you will scream back, you'll get down on that, not get down on their level like that, but like you're somebody who's just like, if you really need to like squat down to the child, you know, on your knees and be like, look, little kid, like I'm like, this isn't that, like go back, like this isn't, here's your citation, you're like the teacher and this is like a student, and it's like almost like you got to get down on like one knee and be like, look kid, like this is, I'm just doing my job and like you're not cooperating, this is a pink slip, this is a citation, like go to the office, you know, like here's your detention, like I'm not gonna I don't F with this, like you know your power. Something like this, like you see everything like this almost, and it's kind of like people just don't want to fuck with you, because usually after, it's kind of like usually evil villains in movies, right? Especially comedic, you know, like I'm thinking of Phineas and Ferb, so maybe somebody watched Phineas and Ferb on Disney Channel like when they were a kid. I'm kind of too old to be in the Phineas and Ferb generation, but I did watch some of that a little bit when I was like babysitting. I remember Phineas and Ferb. But I remember like the guy, he like the evil guy, he'd be like, oh, I never thought that I would get this far into the plan. And it's kind of like that. It's like, yeah, wow, peeping. This is another new card I just drew, peeping. It's like, it's like people who just like they say shit, like they'll try to like instigate or like even like trigger you, but then when you turn around and you're like actually confrontational, I feel like they never thought it would go this far. Like they think that you're a coward, or they thought that you would be like weak or something when they did it, and they thought that you would never actually turn around, and they never have anything to say. And these could be somebody that was caught peeping on you. Like people could be talking about how somebody here who was instigating some sort of drama with you could be somebody that was like really invading your privacy, peeping on you, maybe looking at you in inappropriate times or inappropriate places. They could have been looking at you in the bathroom here, or like watching you when they were not supposed to be. Like this person was knowing way too many details about you that, oh, excuse me, that they shouldn't be knowing. This could have to, yeah, this person could be racist with the diversity card. This person can have a hard time getting a job because this person is uncomfortable around certain races or certain people of different groups here, or there could be a really bad reputation or bad like stigma about this person to do with like this person having a hard time with certain minority groups. It doesn't have to be race. And this could be somebody that was caught peeping on you. This person could have a severe drug addiction. They could also have heart problems. This could be a water sign. I'm hearing like Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in a reverse. This is somebody that's very emotionally manipulative. This could even be somebody that's really good at fake crying. Fake crying. But this person is like good at fake crying, but they turn around and they're really, really abusive. They could even, if this is a man, they could be like physically abusive, or like forceful. If this is a woman, they could be like very emotionally abusive, very like, oh, you don't love me, I'm gonna kill myself, or like something like really like forceful, like really like they really like torment their partner. Like I heard they're like a praying mantis, whoever this is. I heard like somebody's favorite color could be like tennis ball green. Hi. Don't you know you're beautiful in the reverse? This is somebody that doesn't feel beautiful. This water sign slash mentally unstable, emotionally unstable person that's watching you here way too deeply. This person is like, this person thinks that you are egotistical or something, or they started doing this because they thought you were egotistical. So they thought that they should bring you down a notch or something when they don't know you or what you've been through. And this person also doesn't, they don't really see their own value. Like they don't think they're beautiful. So that's why, or they don't think they're very like good looking or something. This could be somebody that like, I heard has the placebo effect. They could be usually really scared of getting sick, or like whenever they have any weird symptoms, they like immediately think it's like something really bad. Or they're like, oh, okay, this is my last days. I guess I'm gonna die now. Like the other day, I just got a nosebleed. Okay, like, all right, well, time to hook me up to the IV. I'm seeing like that old Justin Bieber post where he thought I don't know, did he have cancer? I don't remember if he did or did he not, or like he acted like, no, he didn't. I don't think he did, right? He like acted like he did. He had like the flu, but then he acted like he had cancer, and it was like, oh, it's like, I'm so glad to be alive. And it was like, I'm thinking of those posts where he was like being really dramatic, and I feel like this person's kind of like that. Like they're like, oh, like I just got a nosebleed, like, oh, it's gonna be my last time, like, you know, one day you will know, like one day you'll know. And it's like, bitch, like, it's just calm down. But I feel like this is somebody that's actually gonna get a real illness. They do it for like emotionally manipulative reasons. Cocking instructions. This person's really bad at sex. This could be somebody that's like really, okay, this could be like actually multiple people, but they like fit this category. This could actually be like a group of people whose partners all act like this towards you. They're like not good at sex also. They're kind of like, they could be like kind of force their partner to like act like their sex is good, or else they're gonna get really upset like a child. Like they'll be like, oh, like, why aren't you moaning? Or like, why aren't you like making noise? Or like, do you want me? And it's like awkward and it makes it worse. They like force their partner, and like, it's really cringe. And this could be like a whole group of people that do this. And they could even like have a thing where they're like, are you gay? Are you gay? Do you even like me? Like, da-da-da. And it's like, no, like, it's just like, but, and then they're like, okay, then have sex with me right now. And it's like really forceful. And their partners could like, this could be a group of people where their like partners have like been caught looking at you or something. Wow. But like, this is like a main person. This is like the main person or one of the main people. Let me get more. Pacifico, like somebody could be from Mexico, or somebody could really like to drink beer or live by the beach, coastside. Hold on, let me crack the door open really quick. Okay, sorry. Ohio is for Lovers by Hawthorne Heights. Someone could really like emo music. This person's acting really emo. I heard someone's acting really emo, but like they're doing it way too dramatic. Like somebody could be like drinking a lot, like on purpose in front of their partner and trying to act miserable for some reason. Why? Wait, why? Hold on. I can't make it on my own because you kill me. Wow, this person is like, oh wow. Okay, whoever this person's partner is like looking at you or something. If this isn't a partner, this is like a workplace where they're, I don't know, the employer is looking at you and they're looking at letting go of this employee that took an opportunity from you. But others of you, this is like a love situation, so I don't really usually pick up on love situations. This person could also be like, this person's, I don't know why I'm picking up on this person's partner, but maybe this person has been like so stuck on like being in your energy so bad that I'm picking up on their energy. This person is like trying to be dramatic. They're trying to like drink in front of their partner and like even force them to and like look really closely at like how they're having sex because they're noticing that their partner like wants to be with you or something, or they like think that their partner wants to be with you. God sees everything. This person could like think that you have like a soul connection with their partner, or this could be a whole group of people that think like their partners all have a soul connection with you, when in reality maybe these are like spiritual people, or you're a really spiritual person, and maybe some of them have been watching way too many like witch talk TikToks or something, or like been watching way too many metaphysical YouTube videos and watching the wrong resources, I heard. Because not everybody can be your twin flame. Like not everybody can be your soulmate. But now it looks like a weird focus. This is a group of people that aren't publicly spiritual. Like they're embarrassed. These could be scientific type of people or logical people, but now they're all hunched over with their crack pipes trying to figure out, what does it mean to manifest somebody? What does astral projection mean? Somebody here is Googling on the toilet when their partner's asleep. What is astral projection? Because they're trying to focus on when this person is synchronizing when they're moaning or something, I heard, which is weird. They're like, oh my God. And this person's like could be watching you or like peeping on you in the toilet. They could be trying to do spell work to like get you to be unattractive and trying to see if it works. It doesn't work. This person's pissed. They could be drinking. Oh, don't leave me, baby. Do you see how miserable you're making me? Look at me. I'm drinking. I'm a big child. I'm a big toddler. And I can't make it without you. Look at how drunk I am. See, I'm going to drink more if you don't, or do more drugs if you leave me or something. And, you know, look at me. Like you make my cocking instructions. Yes, no. You make it so yes, but I make you so no. Someone could have like an action lever gun, or what do you call it? Like a, you know, like a lever, like a lever gun. Someone could have like one of those lever cowboy guns, like a Winchester. No, the ones that go like that, right? Where you like, yeah. But this is awkward, guys. I don't know what I'm picking up on. Someone could be a Libra. It could be this person that there could be a Libra that like used to ugly cry, or like their ugly cry used to work all the time. They could look like Kim K, or they could just act like Kim K, or have like a similar voice, like a really nasally voice. Or they could just be a Libra that's very like, not very like the positive aspects of Libra. I would say like they could be very like bitchy and like very like, I heard kind of crazy. I just saw the A24 trailer for Pearl on YouTube today because I just felt like looking it up. I think I was watching this other reader, I forgot, I think it was like Raven or something, where she was referencing Pearl in one of her readings, and I was like, oh, why, that movie's kind of like, what? That movie's kind of crazy. So I was like looking it up, and maybe like Pearl, that movie Pearl could be significant, where she's like, she wants to get out of the town, the small town, and she tries to audition to be like a star, and this could be somebody that really wants to be an actor or be in show business really badly or make content, but they like fail desperately. They could be a Libra. They could be somebody that like also wears a lot of different wigs, or like changes their hair very often, or like does like a bunch of crazy like extensions. They know the beauty supply store lady really well, whoever this is. So I heard salon centric. They can have a salon centric card. They do their eyelashes. What's that brand that what's that lady's name? Hayley Williams from Paramore makes, and it's like a hair dye brand. I used it once. I used the green one once on my bald head, and it came out really nice, but it didn't last very long. But I forgot what it was called. But maybe somebody uses that, or maybe somebody has like hair that's very like, maybe they work in a, maybe somebody goes to a beauty school. I had an ex that like went to beauty school, so that's how I know some stuff here. Interesting. I'm stupid. I had no idea. Somebody could also do nails or something. Square around. I heard square around. Somebody feels really stupid because they had no idea that what? What did they have no idea? What did they have no idea? That same size shoe, that they're not your soulmate, that you're somebody else's soulmate. Somebody treated you badly because somebody treated you badly because they thought that they were your soulmate, but they never were. They were fucking delusional. Whoever this is, this could be an Aquarius. They thought why would you think that? If you had no connection to somebody and you didn't have enough of a connection to somebody to even like be loyal to them or treat them right in the first place, then why would you think they were your soulmate? Like, you thought like if somebody was actually your soulmate, it would be one-sided like this and they would wait for you? Like, that's weird. But somebody thought that they like I don't know, they thought they were your soulmate. They could have tried to force it, but they're not. They could have even tried to pay practitioners to this, but they're realizing that you're somebody else's soulmate. They treated you way too bad. They feel really stupid. They didn't realize how easy it is for you to connect to somebody else because, again, they weren't your soulmate. So, like, if they weren't your soulmate or, like, not perfect for you, they should have tried harder. Then maybe you would have still considered, because you don't have to always be with, like, your exact soulmate's whole time. I mean, yeah, maybe it's ideal, but, like, you know... But, like, they tried harder than, like, I don't know, maybe you would have looked at them better, but you didn't. And maybe they're realizing that you're somebody that's looking, if you don't believe in soul ties or soulmates, this person is realizing that you're looking for something that's way more, like, worth your time in that way, like, more deeper connecting to you. Like, you don't waste your time. You don't like to waste your time. You don't really like to spend your time on people that play lots of games and shit. And it's kind of, like... this person's realizing that, like, you don't sit around for things like that because you're looking for somebody that will actually connect with you and follow through with you in real life also. And this could be a whole group of people realizing this that feel really stupid right now, like they don't get a chance with you. Just because somebody's attracted to you doesn't mean that they're your soulmate. Because it's not one-sided like that. Like, because I keep staring at the cocking instructions with the yes and the no. Like, just because one person is yes doesn't mean the no person is gonna be yes too. It doesn't mean, like... It's just, like... I think it's just kind of a case of, like, people having, like, such a deep infatuation for you, they kind of forget how you feel at the end. They don't even think about, like, maybe the other people that might even have the same feeling for you or something. How are they treating you compared to that person? How are they standing out? You know, people just treated you like you were any old thing, but they didn't realize there were other people in line for you. And this could even be a work situation, like other people were waiting to, like, hire you, and this person didn't really treat you right the first time around or something. But I feel like this is, like, I don't know, love situation or whatever this is. Ready to fire, will not fire. You're somebody that's also, like, ready for commitment. You're, like, really, like, somebody that goes 100%. I heard the whole enchilada. Like, I haven't heard that in a really long time. That's kind of like you're like, yeah, I'm seeing a lasagna too. Like, you're all the layers. So, like, you don't You don't waste your time. You don't do like meaningless stuff or hang out with meaningless situations. 7 could be significant. 7 clicks. Shoot again after 7 clicks. Shoot again after 7 clicks. A leave. Somebody could be taking a leave. Somebody could have a headache. This person could be dealing with like certain headaches. Yeah, because they're weighed down by the truth. Somebody is taking a lot of leave or like some sort of aspirin right now. Could be this Libra in reverse, or an Aquarius here, because they're weighed down by the truth that you're not their soulmate, or that they don't turn you on anymore. They don't turn you on anymore, or they never did. This is a weird reading, so I'm sorry if this resonates with you. This is really specific. If it does, please let me know. Chinamasta. Okay, something about a mother. You guys could be a mother. Somebody's weighed down because they are, okay, like, the plug. Somebody, okay, so this main person, it could be the water sign in reverse type energy. They could be a plug for like some sort of drugs. Like I said, they could be like a wannabe dope dealer or whatever the fuck this is, but not really. They get high on their own supply, so they're not really real. They just kind of like give their friends like favors here and there, make a little. They don't make the difference back at all. They don't even make a little bit back. They don't even make half of it back. They just make it's basically, this person isn't really a real plug. They just spend all their own money. They just give their friends free drugs, and their friends give them basically the equivalent to tips, which isn't really anything at all, compared to what, you know, they're giving away. So it's like they're not really a real plug. But I feel like whoever this person is, they're realizing that they're not someone else's soulmate. They're weighed down by the fact they're not somebody else's soulmate or something. But that has nothing to do with you, because that person that they're with is upset that they're not your soulmate. I'm sorry if you don't believe in soulmates, or they're not your ideal situation. This person has a deadly STD. This person that fake gives drugs or fake sells drugs for clout. They could even be somebody that takes cash out of the bank in ones and then like holds it in a picture, does something weird like that. Or they take pictures of their own supply. Like, I'm seeing someone take a picture of like their own ounce of weed that they're gonna smoke for themselves, but they're not actually gonna sell, like to make it look like they're selling it, because no one actually ever buys it from them, and it gets stale, so they smoke it. That's what I heard. So this plug, the plug has like, they could have long hair, because look at how Chinamasta has a long hair. She could be a female, or you could be Indian, or this thing could be Indian, or you could be indigenous watching me. That makes me want to sit like this now that I said that. I'm like, let me just like make myself comfortable. Maybe some of y'all sit like that, or maybe somebody, I don't know, something about monkey. Monkey see, monkey do. This person tried to copy you. This person got caught up for trying to copy you, and they cut off their own head doing it. Like, they publicly humiliated themselves copying you. Whoever this is, this person has a deadly STD. They might be accidentally spreading it to, like, I heard, like, their pregnant wife or something. Oh my god, or like pregnant husband. I didn't mean pregnant husband, sorry. I mean their husband, they have their baby father or something. This person used to be enlightened, because I know that's not the real meaning of Chinamasta, but I'm using the picture that I drew of Chinamasta for this situation. This person used to be enlightened, but they're not, because they got too caught up in the sex kundalini part. Not kundalina, I'm sorry, kundalini. Maybe someone's name is Lena. Someone's name is Lena. That's kind of funny. I heard like this person, so you know what happened? I heard the Egyptian Book of Death. Somebody could like use the Egyptian Book of the Dead or Death or something like that. Or someone could actually be devoted to Santa Muerte. That could be like side notes. But hey Tarot Just Be, thank you. Thank you, Crystal, for letting me know it resonates. But I feel like, so like this is what happened, because you know, I do readings, and I of course did have to go through an ego death. I did go through an entire world upside down shift to actually realize that, fully realize like what I could read and what I could see, and really look at everything in my world in a different angle and light, for me to be able to come up with messages like this, or for me to put me on the path to realize that I wanted to randomly go on this YouTube and actually like do psychic readings. I mean, like, I was never really like I wasn't like always a psychic person. I before I was like really never really believed in it. I thought spiritual people were hella dumb. Like, I was just like, oh my god, that is so corny. I used to be like that. And I was a really narcissistic bitch. I was such a bitch. Looking back, I wish I could slap myself in the face all the time. Like, I wish I could go back and be like, wow, like, you're so fucking annoying. And so nowadays when I see people, I'm like, wow, they're so annoying. I'm like, oh god. You know? But like, it took like a whole like, sometimes people call it a Saturn's return, but like, it's like, it takes like everything falling apart before your eyes for you to finally build it up right. Because sometimes people could have things fall apart in their life many times, and they never get it, and they never get themselves together or look in the right direction to build themselves up. But for me, or like for a lot of people, it takes losing everybody in your life or everything in your life to really realize where to go, you know, or at least the direction to go that's better. But some people, they don't make it out of that. And there's a thing called the ego death, when it's like part of the spiritual awakening, when you realize that there's like more to the realm than there really is, you know, that you're in. And people do different things with this information. So you could call the spiritual awakening or the opening of your third eye to, like, you know, believing in ghosts. Let's just say it could be sometimes as simple as believing in ghosts, or starting to go to the temple or church more often, or whatever religion you are, like really going more into it and like really trying to look into it, trying to study into it more, and realizing what connection it might have to your ancestors or your own life or your spirituality or your ancestors, things like this. It's like called a spiritual awakening. But like, for some people, it's really intense, especially people that have abilities. And I say this a lot on this channel. I've said this a lot in a lot of past videos, like a long time ago, where like a lot of people are born with abilities, intuition. A lot of us, actually most of us, have it. Some of us just have stronger than others. The thing is, a lot of people, when they're born with these abilities or intuition or things like this, they don't know what to do with it, or like sometimes they don't cope with it well, because sometimes it's like oversensory to know so much about, like, naturally or accidentally know so much about another person, or to know about a situation, or just have a hunch. It's a lot. It's a huge responsibility. And when you awaken to that and realize that you can actually control that, and you can actually literally intensify it and turn the knob up on that, and actually like realize you could see way more or actually predict way more, it's like everything in your life could fall apart. Or like, even if you're not a psychic, and you could even not turn it up all the way up, you know, not make it that spicy, but like maybe just like, oh, if I, you know, actually, like, God, is it real? Or like, no, not that I'm saying like you have to believe in God to watch me or anything like that, but I'm just saying like in general, like little things like that, like a difference in belief. It's like a difference in belief is like a spiritual awakening. I'm just saying, like, for some people, when they have abilities, they don't make it out the other end well. Like, some people channel it, unfortunately, into addiction. Some people, they unfortunately, because like they can't handle the messages, or they can't handle seeing the things. There's some people that even end up like, when they're not around like a lot of people that are knowledgeable, especially in spiritual things, they think they're crazy, and then they lean into the crazy thing, and then they don't believe in themselves, or they just freaking think, oh, I'm just a crazy person, I'm stupid or whatever, and they just end up an addict, or they end up just like giving up on themselves, or just like fucking up their life, or fucking up other people, even like becoming a harmful person. And unfortunately, we see that a lot in the spiritual world, more than we think, and sometimes, and that's how they turn into super karmics. They're people that used to, and their abilities get taken away. Like, they use their abilities for bad, and then they just get taken away completely, and they're just like, I don't believe in God, I don't believe in that, I don't, and they just go around with the worst luck in the world, or the worst karma in the world, you know. And some of us, you know, sorry, I'm starting to shiver because the air is like really cold, like, me like change, but I'm just saying, like, so like, you know, a lot of us, you know, are great. I mean, maybe I'm very grateful myself to be put in that position where, like, to be put, maybe you're in this position too, where you're like grateful to have been put in a position where you're able to use your intuition, or be easier on yourself for your intuition to be able to realize your karma, to realize what to do and what not to do to affect your future. And some people in the world, they go out there just reckless, abandon, do whatever they want, and they don't tally it up. They don't write it up. It's almost like taxes. It's almost like receipts. When you do a bad thing to someone, that shit's gonna come back around to you in the future. And some people don't keep that note in mind. Some people just do it, and they crumple up the receipt after the purchase, the bad karma purchase, and they throw it out the window. And they don't realize that shit's gonna come back to them and be audited the next year over. It's the same exact thing's gonna happen to them. And sometimes people don't realize this. They live their entire life like this, and then the next year, all of those receipts, those crumpled receipts, are right next to them in the front seat. And it's like each one is open every second, every day, every second, every bad thing, every little thing you did is open, 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 open. And you can't stop it because you didn't even pay attention or realize what you even did. So you can't even go back and fix it. You can't even go do anything equivalent to make up the karma. It's all there. Unfortunately, this happens to a lot of people that have the ability and block it out with addiction because they don't remember what they did during the addiction, quote unquote. And they numb their abilities too, because those abilities, especially when you get messages from the divine or the universe, they're meant to help you. They're from your ancestors, especially if you have strong ancestors. They're supposed to help you to keep your karma good, because most people's ancestors want their frickin' bloodline to have good karma. They don't want you to F it up for everybody. But some people, they just deny it, you know? And I feel like that's what happened to this person. I don't know why I had to go on that whole freaking, it's not even a rant, but like a spiel or explanation about that, because like, I don't know, it's something weird like this. Like, it's like this person lost their abilities, but they used to be enlightened. That's what it said. And it's because they like, oh, right, that's why I brought this up. Because in the middle, so in the middle of like spiritual awakening, like you get little abilities, but like, you're able to like sometimes you're able to astrally project, sometimes you get the ability to like see like certain things or hear certain things. Some people get caught up kind of like in the middle. And I heard this person got caught up in the kundalini part, the sexual part of the third eye opening. When you get caught up there, I heard that's like I don't know, like this person wanted to use that ability for wrong. Something about like astral, but like they only had it for like a day. I heard, not even very long at all. But like they got caught in the vortex. Because when you're awakened, there's like a vortex. Now I'm seeing the circles of hell. Sorry if that's triggering for you, but I'm seeing the circles of hell, and there's like a second, I think it was the second circle, right? Where they're all stuck having sex nonstop or something. It's like this person had a choice at some point spiritually to become a good person or a bad person, and this person chose to be the most vile and disgusting person. And now they've made their life into a hell on earth. And they literally, I heard they predicted their life after they die, literally on earth. I heard when they pass away, they won't know that they passed away, because it's going to be a continuation of what they're living now, which is a hell, even if they try to die. It's like it's like the same day over and over again. I heard it's like Happy Death Day, but it's like the worst day of their life over and over again. It's like if this person like has a sex addiction, it's like the day where they had the worst sex in the world, and that's the only day they relive for the rest of their life. I don't know why you had to hear this. It's really weird. I don't know if this really resonates with you. Please let me know, because this is like crazy. Oh, thank you, Tara Just Be. I mean, like, if you really resonate with this, then you get what I'm saying then, because it's like really specific. Blood alcohol content in reverse. This person could have tried to lie to people and say you were a drunk or you were an addict of some sort because you were saying the truth about them, but it's really because you have a strong intuition and you know a lot. You know a lot about this group of people just by looking at them. Because you're wise or you're spiritually older than them, you know a lot. Even if they're older than you, they're stupid as hell. Because their souls are very like newborn compared to yours. Your life has been here way longer than them. Especially when I get that royalty grown card. We don't get it very often on here. So like that really gives me that vibe. The royalty grown. I heard this person may get into a DUI soon. Like, they may really fall off. I heard crazy train, off the rails of the crazy train. I don't know why I sing it like that, but like this person's like crazy. Like this person's shrieking like, like I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm shrieking it. Like I don't know why I'm making that noise, but like this person is like, they're going crazy. Like I heard like Roxo, I heard again cocaine. Like I heard like Roxo the clown from Metalocalypse, like I do cocaine. I'm hearing that voice, like that weird, like I don't know, like this is weird. Again, the serial killer glasses fell again. Okay, tell me more. Rich bitch. Okay, you guys could be like, again, something about South African, because Rich Bitch is a song by D. Antwoord. Someone could be blonde. Or someone could be Dutch or something. I don't know what their, I don't know what their culture is down there. Is it Dutch or something? I don't know, like what's her name? Yolandi Visser. Yolandi's culture. I don't know what it is. But they're from South Africa, right? Rich bitch. But that's a song about her being rich. Like y'all being rich. This person's gonna have to watch you get rich? Pull out the guns and put your freakum dress on? This person used to be a show-off. This person was a pompous asshole and a massive show-off for some reason. They felt like they took advantage. Honestly, they took advantage of you literally going through something you didn't deserve. This person literally hired and paid somebody that was like making your life hard, and they joined in to make it harder. This person's receiving karma for it by becoming the ugliest they've ever been in their life. This song is about going outside and being able to show yourself off. Someone could be a Virgo, or a Virgo could be involved. but this person's going through the ugliest phase of their life where they can't even show themselves off at all, while you guys are getting some sort of money here. This could be a very like shallow person. This is somebody who looked at you like they were better than you and that they could come in and mess something up for you while you were just peaceful on your own, because this person felt like they could act like they're the plug because they had the money at some point. But now you guys are actually getting money based on like actual like solid money, like a money by a contract, money that's actually like in your name, like for like I heard it's like gonna last you generations. Some of you guys, it's gonna last you like years. The money is gonna last you for years. You might invest this money, you might get, it might not even be like a huge chunk of money, but it might be big. It might end up paying you and your children and your children's children and your children's 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 children for the next decades. Whatever this is that you invest in, you might like take a chance on some sort of startup that ends up being part of people's lives. I heard the Western world for the rest of like, I heard like modern society. I don't know what the heck this is. This is lucrative. This could be like a crazy invention that's like really small, but like, you know, like a lot of inventions that we use every day today was like a small thing. Because I just saw a video, I just saw a random video on YouTube. It was like, you know, like through scrolling the shorts, and it was the lady from the Fiji water company. Like she was like the heiress to Fiji, and like she basically was making a speech about how like her family was one of the families to like bottle water and sell it, and people were in the comments saying basically like that's really like fucked up because, you know, like I don't remember, like it's like, yeah, like she was like admitting to like effing up the environment to sell like her water. It's a company selling a resource that is like not, it's not for like money, it's like for free, it comes from nature, you know. But like I don't know, but like for generations, she said something about how like it's like it's like foolproof or something because it's like something that's always there and something that people always need, and it felt kind of like weird. But then it like hearing that, but then I'm just like thinking of that in this situation, it's like something that like people end up needing. Like bottled water use, it's like it wasn't always a thing, you know, but so many, it's like a huge industry, like so many people sell it. They have to sell it at every game and everything, even though there's water fountains, like they have to sell it at every show. It's like I don't know what this is, but like you might end up investing or inventing even something that ends up being part of everybody's household. And you're gonna be rich off of it, like it'll pay for itself, like you'll go to sleep and you'll wake up with more money and more money and more money. You might have to hire like an accountant. I'm seeing Kris Jenner, like you might have to hire somebody that's like a Kris Jenner energy, or like you might have, like your mom might be like Kris Jenner or something like this, and like they might like know what to do, or like you are the Kris Jenner type of energy and you might be the momager and you might know how to like manage your own money in some weird way, or like, this is really, really specific, so please let me know if this resonates. I'm gonna point the heater towards me because it's really cold and I'm like starting to shake. That's Hot by Paris Hilton in the reverse. Aquarius in the reverse. What is Walmart? Do they sell wall stuff? Thanks, bitch. Have a great day. That's hot. Okay, but that's in the reverse. So that's definitely this other person. That's not you. It's an Aquarius in the reverse. Again, something about this Aquarius who's very, I don't know who this is. It's like an Aquarius that's not very cool. It's like a boring Aquarius. It's not like a, you know how like there's like a stereotypical kind of Aquarius where they're like really like cool and like cool with weird stuff, and like, I love Aquarius people. A lot of my best friends were always Aquarius people. Well, I don't really have friends these days, but like I always get along with Aquarius people. But like there's some Aquarius people where they're really boring and judgmental, and they're really like assholes for some reason, and they're over competitive, and they like make everything a fucking competition, and they're boring. There's a weird version of Aquarius, okay? There's an Aquarius, and I'm not saying everybody's like this, but there are like, you know, everybody has like an unevolved version of their sign. Like there's Gemini, I'm a Gemini, there's Geminis that are like, oh, like there's like a really bad version of Gemini that I know, you know, that I probably used to be. But there is a really bad version of Aquarius that I'm seeing here that might fit that description. You know, it's like somebody that's kind of boring. They might even dress kind of boring, like they're afraid to be themselves, but they judge other people for being themselves, and they're really boring. I heard boring, boring, boring. Like people are bored of them. People ghost them. This person's judgmental of you. I don't know who this is. This Aquarius person, this Aquarius bitch. They're about to see you get rich. Let the evil go east. You see this person as evil. You see this bitch as evil. This Aquarius bitch. You see them as evil. You might not even know them very well. This hoe is a stalker. This hoe is a stalker. They're the opposite of Paris Hilton. They probably look the opposite of Paris Hilton. I don't know what that means for you. Maybe they didn't spend, maybe there's somebody that was heir to money, like Paris. They're heiress to some sort of money, but they spent it badly. Because Paris still has like businesses going on and Hilton hotels are still running. I think she has some sort of management in it or something too, or she has some sort of, she does like serious stuff with her life now. But this person is the opposite. So this person, like, they could have had like some sort of inheritance or something from their family, and it could have made them very cocky in the past, but now they look really shitty. And they can't even be judgmental to others either. You see this person as evil. They might have like black hair instead of blonde hair, since that's the opposite of Paris. They're not seen as hot. They don't start trends. There's somebody that they also don't like trends. There's something about how like they don't like when other people start trends, or the other people are trendy. Like they don't like it for some reason. They think it's weird. But it's kind of like, how do you, I don't know, how do you stop the world from having trends? That's just part of, that's like young people, or that's in general. That's like, I mean, that's how lingo changes, right? There's like new slang. Like this person doesn't like new slang or something. It's really weird. They could also have really bad style. Like they really hate fashion. This person could hate fashion. That's really weird. I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, also that's valid though. I used to go to fashion school. I dropped out of fashion school for fashion journalism, and it turned into one of those situations where it's like, don't shit where you eat, you know? Like it just turned into like seeing the back side of fashion, and it really effed up shit for me, honestly. It made me feel really shallow and made me want to write about more serious things and stand up for more serious journalism, and I left. And like learn about more serious things, like, I don't know, like social things, or I don't know, science or something useful, right? And I just decided to leave because I was just like, oh god. But I mean, like fashion is it's a huge part of self-expression, and that's why I love it anyways. But this could be somebody that hates fashion. Like, this could be somebody that just genuinely, I've never heard of this, but maybe I have, but I just don't think of it this way. But like, this could be somebody that like doesn't like clothes. I don't know. Like, this could even be somebody that has toe shoes, or like those, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with toe shoes. Wear what you gotta wear. Like I said, self-expression. But this is somebody that like on purpose wears weird things, like, but not to be like counterculture or not to stand out, but just because they don't want anyone to look at them, I heard. What? Whoa, bro. No, like this person doesn't want anyone to look at them? But like, no, I'm sorry, that sounds so mean how I said it like that. But like, because I'm hearing Amish and like pilgrim in my mind, but like there's nothing wrong with Amish. It's just like, but like this person's like modern, like they're in the city. They could live in a city, or you could live in a city with this person, or some sort of urban environment where there's lots of concrete. So this person isn't like out in the country, but it's like they don't want anyone to look at them, so they dress in a way that's kind of like, I don't care about fashion. How dare you look at me? It could be because they're going through something to do with their looks because of karma. Maybe they're pretending that they're not shallow, they were never shallow, because they're going through something with their aging or their looks, but they were shallow. They were always hella shallow. They talk so much shit about you and how other people look. They talked a lot about other people's bodies, especially yours. this Aquarius person. You don't even know this bitch. This bitch is like a massive stalker. They love stalking people and then acting like they know people, but they don't. I heard stop trying to make fetch happen. This person's like Gretchen Wieners, but they want to be Regina and they think that they're Regina, but they end up being Gretchen from Mean Girls. Stacy. Maybe this person, like I said, used to be conventionally attractive. They still could be a little bit attractive, but maybe they're going through like extreme self-esteem issues because of you. Because they feel like as long as you look good, they're ugly or some weird shit. This stupid bitch. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Why is it freezing? Okay, guys, I don't know if I'm still on. I've frozen. I don't know what happened. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna just keep going, and you're just gonna have to, I don't know, hear the rest of this in the background. I don't know what happened, but like, somebody's really upset to hear this. Yeah, no, it's, guys, it's not you, it's me. Hold on.